The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Sykes, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Come on. Hey.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sykes. There he goes, left side. Still going. Inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Wizards are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 59 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Back to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a quick throw here that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Richards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now back to throw.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down. It's Richards, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, a 22.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. And he lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Now he's held the return. It's a loose football.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it, and the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And taken right on the 30.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but
there he goes left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. He'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 40 yards.
And the Wizards have retaken the lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Pass taken in by his good tight end.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lambert. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Chicago. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Packers now to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left.
There's a ball deep from Musgrave.
Touchdown, Packers!
Luke Musgrave.
33 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Wizards have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
More the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Oh, look at the juke.
Whoa!
It still won't go down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check that.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Sykes.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now an audible here into something else.
On 1st down, Sykes. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sykes, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Nifty move. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Counter play with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Again, he'll drop to throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 21 yards away.
And the Wizards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Christian Watson
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Second and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Here we go, set.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.